amazing Karnak. This is not a boast, but rather what it says on my legal patent as a precognition machine. I was designed to predict the exact cause, time, and place of someone's death. A rather morbid function, I grant you, which is exactly why I was set on family fun novelty mode when sold to the Wonderville Traveling Fairground. Turns out, being told the time and place of your death in front of your family with a mouthful of corn dog at the fairground is the very opposite of fun. I can even predict my own demise. I always could. Tonight, in this warehouse, in a little over an hour. Me, my executioner, a rat I've named Virgil. For the last 2 years, Virgil has been steadily chewing on my power cable. In a little over an hour, Virgil shall chew his way through the rubber, biting down on 200 volts of electricity, instantly killing us both. As there is nothing more base than death, I've decided for tonight's concert, Virgil shall play the bass. Before we begin, let me lay down some ground rules. The first rule, one that has baffled theatergoers since the days of Aeschylus. The armrest to your left is yours. The one to your right is your neighbor's. If you believe that both armrests are yours exclusively, you are the problem. Also, no photos. Try to experience life for a couple of seconds. And please turn off your cell phones. I assure you that none of the calls you are about to receive will have life-altering consequences. Except for one of you, Virgil. My most sincere condolences. Accidents happen. Speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the St. Cassian Chamber Choir of Uranium City, Saskatchewan! This is them on Monday, September 14th.
We are thrilled to be here yet again at the Kiwanis International Singing Competition. Last year we came in second place.
They were the only choir in competition.
This just shows the high standard of excellence here at Kiwanis. Even in competition against yourself, you could still walk away a loser. Constance?
Our first song is by Father Louis Newmarcus, our choir conductor. He was inspired by traditional African folk music, specifically the Lion King. It's about our hometown uranium. Enjoy.
Uranium, that's our town, our friendly town.
Ended abruptly on a roller coaster in a small Canadian town in the middle of nowhere. The former St. Cassian Chamber Choir. My part in this story, I read I even suggested that they ride the Cyclone on Monday, September 14th. They would board the Cyclone roller coaster at 6:17 p.m. At 6:19 p.m., this same roller coaster's front axle would break, causing it to derail at the apex of the loop-de-loop, hurtling the children to their death!
You look up from down, and you feel a little strange from all that spinning round and everything you loved, and everything you dreamed, and everything you feared, and everything that seemed so terrifying. On the ground, like I far from the city was a little gritty hometown. Just a teeny tiny dot on a wee blue ball, and we've all been spinning, round and round and round, and round and round, round and round and round and round and round, and round and round. Drink some brew, join the choir, build yourself a funeral pyre. Lay along your bed and die, you'll never leave this town of light. No, we will never leave this town at all.
Greetings, children! It's time to play!
Where are we?
You have inserted 2 loonies. Karnak, he sees the future.
What is this? What's going on?
Meet Ocean O'Connell Rosenberg. Catchphrase.
Democracy rocks! What the heck is that?
Your catchphrase. In the interest of the expedition of time, I've taken the liberty of choreographing a few of our moves in advance. Don't bore us, get to the core us. Our time together is limited.
You said play earlier. What exactly are we playing? Is this a game?
Ocean has selected game mode.
Guys, really, I didn't. What game?
A game with fabulous prizes, like a stale pack of menthol cools, a deep-fried Hello Kitty cupcake, this limited edition Iron Maiden t-shirt, still ripe with a pong of the party that wore it. I guess not.
Why only one of us? Why not all of us?
You're talking about the grand prize. One of you will be brought back to life. The grand prize. To live again. One worthy contestant.
That's way better than a Hello Kitty cupcake.
Meet Constance Blackwood. Catchphrase.
Sorry. What do you have to do to be brought back to life?
Unanimous vote from the rest of the choir.
Why only one of us? Why not all of us?
Sadly, I've only ever possessed the power to bring one back to life. The one who wants to win it the most shall redeem the loser in order to complete the whole.
That doesn't make any sense.
I trade mostly in prophecies that don't make any sense until they actually do.
I take it you're the judge?
Oh, it appears Ocean Rosenberg has used up the group's 3 questions for this evening.
Even in death I can't escape her. She's followed me into the afterlife. Well played, Satan, well played.
Meet Meet Noel Gruber, aspiring poet laureate. Catchphrase.
Being the only gay man in a rural high school is kind of like having a laptop in the Stone Age. I mean, sure, you can have one, but there's no way to plug it in.
That's not fair. You didn't tell me there were only 3 questions.
I believe I did after the fact.
Yo, I can't get no Wi-Fi up in this bitch.
Meet Misha Baczynski, Ukrainian bad boy. Catchphrase.
My gangsta persona is just armor to conceal the fact that I am a naked child wandering through the wilderness, holding in my hands my wounded, fragile heart. That was emasculating. Story of my life, brother.
Meet Richard Potts, town dreamer. Catchphrase.
Level up.
Ricky, are you not sick anymore? You can talk. That's nothing. Watch this.
This couldn't possibly get any weirder.
I am under the very firm belief that it always can. Allow me to introduce to you our mystery contestant.
To know what really freaks me out?
Not really, Ember at all. Really sorry.
Meet Jane Doe. Catchphrase.
When a lioness has children, she stops making love to the lion. The lion gets jealous, sometimes so jealous he eats the children. You'd think this would upset the lioness. Far from it. They make love again like the children never existed. I find that idea terrifying.
Let me stand a little further away from you, okay?
Ocean Rosenberg. You are first.
Why?
Alas, if only you hadn't burned off those 3 questions right at the top.
It's just that when you tie the room together, I feel like Constance is gonna seem like the natural choice for that slot.
You want me to go first?
Oh, sure, if you insist, mister. Whatever. Constance and I are gonna trade these.
No trading!
Okay, sure, I'll go first. I'm happy about that, actually. I just want to say 2 things. First, I don't know how it is in your culture, but in ours, playing games where people's lives are on the table, super illegal. Second, so inspiring that a man encased in a literal box has learned to think outside of it.
Ocean O'Connell Rosenberg. Born December 22nd. Capricorn, the ambitious nature. Favorite ride, the bumper cars. Ocean was born into a family of far left of center humanists who moved to northern Saskatchewan to live a carbon-free lifestyle. The hemp needlepoint sign above the household's toilet read, "If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, scoop it out with your hands and put it in the compost." Yet, in between all the drum circles, Marxist parables, and cheese sandwiches made of human breast milk, Ocean could never shake the feeling she was among the white sheep of her family. It was only at the age of 8 when she found amongst her parents' record collection an album called Up to the People. The cloying positivity of this pro-capitalist gaggle of teen crooners brought tears to her eyes. Perhaps the peppiest thing Halliburton has ever produced, high school president, straight A student, Ocean O'Connell Rosenberg, the most successful girl in town.
Judges, student body, colleagues, friends, ominous novelty machine. I had a speech prepared for this very occasion, but I simply cannot read it.
How could she have speech for this?
I am simply going to speak from my heart. I've known most of these folks since pre-K. I love them all. Constance Blackwood, my best friend forever, my BFF. Don't interrupt, sweetie. Constance is the salt of the earth. Our Mary Main Street looking for her Joe six-pack. Sure, she has some serious self-esteem issues. Why wouldn't she? That's why I started an improv duo as a confidence-building exercise. Sound off, unlock the power of the positive. You pop!
We get pretty crazy sometimes.
Constance Eleanor Blackwood, you know I find the word crazy offensive.
That's why Ocean scripts all the improvs in advance.
It's my time, Constance. My time. Look, I've seen enough reality TV to get what you want us to do here. Who's the best? I mean, sure, grades, humanitarian efforts, extracurricular activities, prestigious university, spiritual mastery of both Judaism and Catholicism, nailed my confirmation and bat mitzvah in the same week, and I'm not even bragging about that because it's against my Buddhist beliefs. I am the best here, by any metric of society. I get that. But if that's how worth is measured, I want no part of it. Look, some of us are left-wing. Some of us are right-wing. But last time I checked, it takes 2 wings to fly. We are community. We are family. We are the world.
Ocean O'Connell Rosenberg heroically concedes.
She does what?
I respect you taking the moral high ground. Next!
I'm just trying to prove to you that I'm a good person.
Duly noted. Next!
No. I'm urging you to make the responsible choice here for the betterment of humanity. What the world needs is like me to keep it all spinning around. I'm a mover, I'm a shaker, I'm a headline maker. I get up, and no one's gonna keep me down. Okay, it's clear I'm the top of this class. These folks here, well, they pump the gas. Fetch me a coffee, shine my shoes. Some of us are winners, some are born to lose. You got the sandwich artist, security
a good time to say that whoever is brought back to life will be brought back by unanimous vote from every member of the
What do you mean, what? You just told your so-called best friend that her greatest achievement in life would be to become an organ donor.
I'm more of a melody person, truthfully less of a lyric person.
Organ donor? Is that what you said?
I was in the moment. I'm sorry, Constance. I didn't mean
No,
to.
it's okay. You're kind of really super hurt, but
Do you want to know what I find kind of really super hurts? Maybe like pigs. It's great.
My tale was a cautionary tale of hubris. You guys know I love you. Misha, I love you. I even pretended to believe in your imaginary fiance.
She's not my imaginary fiance. She is my real fiance. On my telephone.
I even believed in your culturally ingrained alcoholism. I mean, the only reason you're in the choir is because you stole 3 boxes of communion wine.
It was my cousin's birthday. In my country, it is sacred tradition to take drink on birthday.
Your cousin was in grade 4. He had to get his stomach pumped. Noel, I love you. You challenged my preconceived notion that all gay dudes are fun to be around. Ricky, I love you. I got you into the choir, even though you couldn't sing and made everyone feel really sorry for us. Accessibility for all.
Yeah, and then I rode that roller coaster. Thanks.
And even her? That thing gets a vote tonight, huh? But I love her. No. I love you. I love you. I freaking love you guys, okay? So for my real song, I'm gonna sing about just how much I love you. This song is simply called I Love You Guys. I love you guys.
Oh, may the great gossamer balls of a Liberace make her stop.
Noel Gruber, born March 5th, Pisces, sign of passion. Favorite ride, the Ferris wheel. Very early on in Noel's life, his mother realized 2 things. The second was his penchant for all things nihilistic. While other children acted out Harry Potter, Noel acted out French New Wave cinema. In grade 7, during the St. Cassian Christmas Nativity pageant, Noel was suspended for suddenly breaking out into this excerpt from Waiting for Godot.
There is no room at this inn, for it is Christmas. Shall we hang ourselves?
I here gives you an erection.
And we must hang ourselves immediately.
or we could just go to the manger, Joseph.
Aspiring iconoclast, enfant terrible, Noel Gruber, the most romantic boy in town.
I've seen the movie The Blue Angel about 1,000,000,001 times. If there's anything better than Marlene Darrich playing Lola, the heartless booze hound harlot, I didn't even want to hear about it. I tried to go with her every year on Halloween. I was chickened out, and I'd go with something like CP3O. But in my heart, I was Lola dressed up as CP3O.
C-3PO.
Who cares? That was always my Halloween costume subtext. My mom decides I have to dial it back. We live in a town where every year on July 11th, when 7-Eleven gives out free Slurpees, it's like a seriously major cultural event of the year. I'm not kidding. It's like Slurpee Woodstock. I was born in the wrong town, the wrong country, the wrong era. I wanted to feel, God damn it. I wanted bad love. I wanted a man that would drive me to drink, crave dissipation. I wanted to wake up in an alleyway covered in vomit, missing teeth. I wanted to drink myself to death on the cup of life. Anyone who has experienced the ecstasy of betrayal knows nothing of ecstasy at all.
Jean Genet. I was a sexual provocateur and a novelist who never wrote a novel or had sex. What is that?
I was hoping you could tell me.
I worked at the Taco Bell and the food court at the Mega Mart, just outside Uranium City. I had worked somewhere we had no money, and I was saving up to move to France.
They named a meal after you, after your passing. The Noel Gruber Hungry Hombre meal. They catered your funeral for free. Ooh, they even played Christina Aguilera's Beautiful on the bagpipes. How fun.
I only said it like that song once. Ironically. Shock was my final song. All of those hours spent wasted dreaming of something.
I feel this is the perfect occasion for a song about affordable Mexican cuisine. Cue the mariachi band.
What? No, I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that, please.
If he doesn't want to sing a song about it, I will.
Oh, can you keep it in your pants for 2 seconds, you horrible little suckiness? Fine. In my life, I was Noel Gruber who worked at Taco Bell in Uranium City, Saskatchewan. But in my dreams, I played a different role. I was Monique Jabot in post-war France. With a heart of black charcoal, I write poems to burn by firelight. Drink champagne and guzzle gin. Good girls call me the town bicycle. I can tell you, fried my life of sin. Oh, Claude, my pimp nose never messed with me. My script that faded quick to black. I have no idea where to find him, officers. But if you do, please mention that I like to have returned the pretty knife that I stuck 10 times in back. For I sing songs until the break of dawn. I embrace a new man every night. My life's one never-ending carnival. A world of floozy, flashing lights. I want to be that fucked up girl. Says I think I am in love with you. I've heard that lie a million times before. Oh, tonight I give in to the fantasy. Take love when you can when you're a whore. For I sing songs until the break of dawn. I embrace a new man every night. My life's one never-ending carnival. A world of boozy, floozy, flashing lights. I want to be that fucked up girl. So now I sell my love for opium in some rat-infested Chinese dive. At night I burn myself with cigarettes, just to somehow prove I'm still alive. 8 months later, I catch typhoid flu. Kicked out, I see hardly the light of day. Dying in an alley, a prince kneels down.
my child, do you have any final words to the law you'd like to say?
We tell him that, like him, I choose to find out rather than fade away. For I sing songs until the break of dawn. I embrace a new man every night. My life's one never-ending carnival. A world of boozy, floozy, flashing lights. For I sing songs until the break of dawn. I embrace a new man every life. My life's one never-ending carnival. A world of boozy, floozy, flashing lights. I want to be that. I'd be that fucked up girl.
Yo! Nicky, you play. Keys. Mad, wicked, awesome. Height and ability. I can play the accordion now.
Melodica.
I champion no sexual discovery, but he dropped the F-bomb in the actual chorus.
Fornication under consent of the king.
Why?
So is everybody's song gonna have profanity in the chorus?
Mine will only have profanity in chorus.
No. Why don't you go text your imaginary girlfriend?
I tell you before. There is no Wi-Fi! Little urban a-hole!
No, didn't even talk about anything real. It was just a song about him wanting to be a sex worker in the old-fashioned days. What's the moral of the story? What does it teach you? What's the lesson?
Not every story has a lesson, Ocean.
No. Every story has a lesson. Every story. Every story had a lesson. A simple moral to be told. Although it's only twists and turns.
There's always something you can learn.
Negative wisdom, solid gold.
Solid gold.
Constance, improv scenario number 76. Right now? Right now, scenario 76, the Cinderella Kid. And scene. Behold, I am your fairy godmother. What's wrong?
No, I just feel kind of unmotivated lately. Like, I might do and or deal recreational drugs.
Don't do and or deal recreational drugs. Do you want to know my secret to a purpose-driven life?
Oh boy, do I?
Make a to-do list each day and make sure you do everything on that list. Check. You see, you're succeeding already. Life's easy peasy lemon squeezy when you unlock the power of the positive.
2-2. Help the biker up the road, make crystal meth so you can do and or deal recreational drugs.
Stop! Stop! What the heck was that?
I just thought that'd be a funnier ending, you know? Like, you're always this motivational person who's like, get motivated you, and I'm like, okay, whatever you say. And I'm just like, well, heroin, okay, cocaine if I must. That sells for everybody. I'm sorry you're mad. I'm still distracted. I'm thinking about the time that two boys kissed.
What? Just because I am rock hard, real man, does not mean I have not seen all 11 seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race. Don't even try to put Misha Penchinsky in a box because I'll always forget that shit, honey! Let's get this party started. Make money, make rain.
Misha Baczynski, born August 18th, Camarillo, sign of aggression. Favorite ride, the beer garden. Misha was conceived in a little town outside Odessa in the Ukraine by a factory worker named Tamara. His mother, after being part of the cleanup crew in Chernobyl, was dying of prolonged exposure to uranium. Wanting her son to be safe, she decided to put him up for adoption, forging his birth certificate. She claimed that he was only 2 years old and was recently potty trained. When Misha came to Canada, his adopted parents were surprised to see their toddler had 5 o'clock shadow and a slight trace of alcohol on his breath. They put him in the basement, and his adoptive mother would prepare food and leave it for him on the top of the stairs. On the rare occasion he would run into his new parents, the mother would weep, and the father would shoo him away like a horse fly. So began an inexhaustible rage. He turned to the last bastion of pure strength and masculinity in society: self-aggrandizing, commercialized hip-hop. This is how Misha became the angriest boy in town.
Yo, I want to talk about feeling. Ukrainian men have two emotions: rage and passion. People always be hating on me and my mad skills because I am best rapper in all of Northeast. Slash one. Grab your dicks if you're in the 306, brah! You might know me as Bad Egg on YouTube. I'm well known there. That's what I meant to my short thing. Holly. She's from Kiev, from my country, and she gave me mostly positive feedback on my YouTube comment wall. And then we became mad, passionate, all-night lovers. We made love in my native language across all the social media platforms, on the Facebook, Twitter. She is now my fiancée. We were engaged. I was saving up to move back to Ukraine, and too much passion. Now rage. I have no respect for this country. Fact, you know what Canada is a leading supplier to of whole world? Two things: mustard seeds and uranium. That's great for hot dogs, yes, but not so great for Ukraine. So, thank you for killing my mother, and for indirectly killing me. I feel the rage. And when I rage, I rap about money in autotune. Autotune will never die. Hit the beat. Yeah. This is song to tell you what you is what you got. And I'm here to say that I am the money. What you need is what you got. And I am the money.
Take a look, baby, he's a real ka-ching.
Lounging with my homies, Friday night scene. PlayStation up on my 60-inch screen. McNuggets in the back, crystals on tap. New toothbrush from Tiffany still in the bubble wrap. Sharp lights and glowing like nuclear science. Sparkling all over my stainless steel appliances. I'm shining like a Midas, I'm the king of the jig. Everything I touch goes flip, flip, flip. My life is awesome. This beat is awesome.
Take a look, baby, he's a real
And I'll say it again. My life is awesome. This song is awesome. Now rolling in my city with hot dog bass. Lights glow, the vibe is on my face. We passing on the clock, we party all night. We start to get the munchies, so we stop for a bite. To the left of the Hard Rock Cafe. Here come the hops, here come the valet. Front of the line, we don't need ID.
Your usual table, sir.
In the VIP, my life is awesome. This song is awesome.
Take a look, baby, he's a real
And I'll say it again. My life is awesome. My life is awesome. It's time to start the party, but there ain't no party here. Feeling homesick for my homies in the Ukraine, landing in Kiev before we finish up the champagne. Go to the club where the rich kids go. Then go to trash bitches all checking out my runs all around the world. But you said eyes. And then I see this girl. My nature has subsided a moment. Vulnerable now. This is Yulia Timochko, the most beautiful former Prime Minister of Ukraine. My girlfriend does her hair just like Yulia. My girlfriend, Natalia Mishkovitska. My divine Talia, when I look into your own eyes, I do not see the boy I am, but the man I must become to possess you. I want to take all the pain from your soul and the passion factory of my heart, transform it into functional joy, and we shall sing and dance and drink, and then I shall whisper in your ear. Let rivers run wild, or let them be damned. I lay my masculinity at the altar of your maidenhood.
Constance, just thought this would be the perfect segue.
I don't know what you're talking about.
not ready to divulge that information just yet?
Ocean, why aren't you talking? It's weird.
That's ridiculous. I don't talk all the time. Look, like I'm all about empathy here tonight, gang. Look at me, empathizing with all of you right now.
Nikki, why don't you go next and tell us some wisdom of the dying boy who can now play the accordion?
Melodica.
I can tell you about that time I was a superhero space sex god on a cat planet.
The second one.
Well, I guess you could say I'm pretty sexy on another planet. Look, I'm a rival prophet from the Zolarian star cluster, from those that evolved from cats. On the planet Solar, there are 7 suns, making the gravitational pull longer, harder, wider, wetter.
Who are you right now?
I'm telling you, Monkey Love Drop. I'm just a swinging space bachelor man.
Ricky Potts, born June 5th, Gemini, the dual nature. Favorite ride, the Gravitron. Born with a rare degenerative disease, when Richard lost his power of speech, the Potts family took a vow of silence, usually communicating in a series of strange gestures only they understood. The only time they interacted with one another was when they read comics or fed the cats. They had 14 cats. From the time he was 6 years old and his knees began to buckle, Ricky was treated to the most appalling cruelty humanity can muster: complete indifference. Far from growing bitter, Ricky developed an elaborate playground in his synapses, where became his own best friend. When he was 16 and his prognosis looked grim, Father Marcus approached him.
Well there, little buddy. What's your actual wish? Anything the heart desires. Anything.
Richard spent all night penning this note and gave it to Father Marcus the next day.
I mean, we were expecting a Batman for a day or something. Look, I'm sure we can find a compromise. We got you, little lad, no worries.
The compromise was an all-you-can-eat seafood dinner at Red Lobster with unlimited scampi tails. Later that night, an unusual sensation overcame Ricky while his 14 cats slept at his feet, as they do with me now. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Fantasia of Richard Potts, the most imaginative boy in town.
You might see before you an ordinary man, an earthly illusion, all a part of the cosmic plan. Yes, long they visited those others from outer space, informed me that chose me to save the Solarian race. It's true.
Ricky, we are a distant galaxy, a galaxy greatly in need of your groove, your king of magic powers. Yes, we need your fantastic seed.
They took me to their daughters from the lands of the Eastern Star. I know you from legends of
The sexy cat waving from Zola.
no, no.
Make love to me.
What?
Okay.
Just one more thing. Won't you please save our galaxy?
Ricky?
Sure. What would you do in my place? A mere mortal man, with the fate of a galaxy before you, millions of lives in your hands, the
It gets weird now?
Nikki, you played with our daughters. You're our hero, our saving grace. But now there is a new challenge for Zolaria to face.
For their act canine. How doggy is that son of a bitch? The general standing by. Tell us Ricky, should we pull the switch? Oh my goodness, what have I gotten myself into? Why are they asking me? I'm a lover, not a fighter. I told them I'm just a swinging space age bachelor man. I am just a man, a space age man. That's all I am, but I want to hold your hands, all your hands, as we make love tonight. Oh, I have no desire to leave the galaxy. Oh, to hold you close is enough for me. Making love in zero gravity. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Making love, oh, just love so much. Making love, I've got to just, I've got to making love. You're my cat. Making love, you're the most. You're such a pretty lady. Making love, your scratch action post. Let me be, let me be, let me be. And they heard my message. For I was singing notes as only cats or cat people could hear. A G sharp 5 octaves above middle C. These are some swords. I guess that's what happens when you're a swinging space age bachelor man. So I came back to this land to show you the way, to lead your pretty people to a brighter day, to save a whole house, love from the heart, sexy cat lady, that's where we'll start. Yes, I came back to the start. When I look at my screen, got no idea how much you mean. 'Cause I'm a swinging space age bachelor man.
You're so cool in the afterlife.
I'm the same I always was, just nobody ever listened to me ever.
Well, listen to you now, Space Jesus.
Well, in that case, I guess if sacred places are mercied by the ravages of war, then make all places sacred. And if holy people are also mercied, then make everyone holy.
Did you write that?
No. It was Silver Surfer.
I'm so happy right now. I can never come down.
My turn.
Angel! The one unidentified body of the Cyclone roller coaster disaster. Everyone knew everyone in Uranium, but no one could recall this member of the choir. There were rumors of a girl who joined at the last minute, but as the choir conductor, Father Marcus, died of a heart attack 7 hours after the accident, there was no one left to verify. Some believe that perhaps she was never in the choir at all. I never read her fortune. I sadly cannot tell you. All one knows for certain is that a body was found in a St. Cassian uniform without a head. So, a mystery.
Some might say we're released, pushing daisies to cease, but we all
we know it's not your room?
People have names on pretend birthdays, too.
You could call yourself Savannah.
What's Savannah?
It's a name I've been saving up, but now everything I've been saving kind of has to go. It's like a fire sale in my brain, and everything has to go by midnight.
I like Savannah.
You can have her. It's a cupcake for you.
Can Savannah have the greenest eyes?
Yeah.
Savannah, the greenest eyes.
Where did you get that?
It's birthday.
Oh,
We drink on birthday.
right. I've never been drunk before. Kissed a man. Thanks.
Nostrovia. And you, tragic, cut down before the poems could ever come out of you. So tragic.
You really think so?
Looking at you makes me weep. So tragic.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me. To me.
It was nice of you to throw that party for that girl like that.
It's what I do. Strange in our predicament, she's somehow the saddest.
I totally agree.
You're not thinking of voting for her, are you?
No, I'm voting for you, of course. Do you ever think you'd kind of like vote for me?
Of course I would. You're my best friend. It's just that it's by unanimous vote, so I kind of have to...
Vote for yourself, Ocean.
You know, I envy you.
No, you don't.
No, I do. I was working towards something. I was building a life. You were satisfied doing nothing. Making cupcakes, eating them. You were at the Taoist Hall in Uncarved Block.
I'm a block.
Just learn to take a compliment.
Thanks.
I thought my life had meaning. Oh well. Joke's on me. Turns out it didn't. I'm sorry, my death is really affecting me.
Yeah, me too.
Obviously my death is affecting you. God, could you listen for once without making it about yourself? Whoa! Touch me! In the freaking boob!
Constance Blackwood, born November 14th, Scorpio, the secret nature. Favorite ride? The Cyclone. The only honor Constance Blackwood was to receive in her short lifetime was nicest girl in homeroom, 3 years in a row. An award she secretly threw in the dumpster behind her local Kentucky Fried Chicken on her way home. When the children of St. Cassian signed Constance's yearbook, they wrote things like,
You seemed really nice.
or
I never really got to know you. You seemed friendly.
those pages in Constance's yearbook were carefully removed with an X-Acto knife and burnt. Constance Blackwood, the nicest girl in town.
I lost my virginity to a car in a porta potty before I died. Like 3 hours before. It was kind of porno. He was ancient, like 32. And he had this tattoo on his forearm, 2 skeletons having sex. It read, "Born to Bone" on the bottom of it. Isn't my tattoo the stupidest thing you've ever seen? I fake laughed when he said that because you should always laugh at a guy's joke or else he'll think you're a cow. My parents own the Blackwood Cafe in town. It's been in our family since, like, forever. And we had pride when it came to that. That was until I went to high school, and having pride about your town was about the dumbest thing you could think to believe. After a while, I started to feel kind of crummy about everything. Like, ashamed. At the cafe, I would catch myself looking at my mom thinking, what a loser. What a stupid, dead-end loser. And a stupid dead-end town. My parents were good people, and all I could do was think horrible things about them. I really wish I never thought those things. I just got so angry that I was born into the only family in uranium that raised their kid to think it was okay to do your working, living, and dying there. We got all kinds of poison after that. Anyway, my virginity. I just wanted to get out of the way. I just wanted to do it so I didn't have to think about doing it. No. Actually, I just wanted to do it in the most horrible way possible. Constance the life. Lost it to a carny in a crab box in a crappy town. Why, of course she did. And then I rode the Cyclone with the other kids, and that's when the accident happened. We're at the top of the loop when all of a sudden there was this screaming metal sound. There were sparks flying everywhere, and then the screaming and the sparks just stopped. And there was this weightlessness. From that high up, you could see all the other rides, and something just unlocked in me. It was like my heart just welled up with all this love for everything. Like climbing back into my bed in the morning and feeling the heat left over from my body, smelling dicky markers, hanging upside down on the monkey bars until my head starts to tingle. Writing an essay, I'm doing it all. Pizza night, Halloween, dancing to music before going out to a party and pretending I'm going to have the perfect time. Watching my baby brother dance naked to ABBA. Being in the choir at the height of the Hallelujah chorus and feeling all the voices rattle my bones. I started laughing like a crazy person, all giddy with endorphins, all streams of chocolate dancing, leprechauns and rainbows and unicorns and screaming rides, flashing lights. There is no shame in loving my small town. And it took me a horrible accident to realize that. I used to think that life was just a jawbreaker. Yeah, you suck, and you suck, and you suck, and you suck, and you suck some more. Yeah, you suck some more. At first it seemed so sweet as the colors come and go.
Final vote, Ocean Rosenberg.
What?
It has been decided that you shall have the final vote.
Over what?
Who lives or dies?
But I thought we all had to vote on that. That's what you told us.
I've decided the final vote will come down to the one with the highest grade point average. You are the winner.
That doesn't strike me as
In
fair.
5 minutes, all bets are off.
What happens in 5 minutes?
My appointment with a rat I've named Virgil. And then my death. After that, I'm not entirely sure.
And if I choose myself, what's the moral of the story? If I choose myself, the moral of the story is that humans suck.
That would be a valid interpretation, yes.
No. We're gonna honor the original agreement. We'll all vote on who comes back. What's that?
The other side. You merely walk in. It's very easy. Just don't look back. I don't mean to rush you, but time is pressing.
Look, if you could kindly just step off for 3 seconds. The one who wants to win it the most shall redeem the loser in order to complete the whole. You knew all along I could never do it.
What?
Choose myself. It shouldn't be me. We all died young, by total accident. But to say that dying young means you died needlessly discounts the years you had, the memories you had. I would gladly take my 17 years over nothing. So who do I choose? The one who can't remember any of it. She's my vote. We had a life. She didn't. Motion carried. Democracy rocks.
As you wish. Her name is Penny Lamb. Born April 7th, Aries, the lucky nature.
It's not a game. Maybe that's the news. 'Cause no one will win here. And no one can lose. There's no one to measure our foolish pride. And no one keeps score of how hard we tried.
This ride has heartbreak. This ride has pain. All kinds of blue skies. No shortage of rain. Yes, there is laughter and the telling of lies. And maybe in darkness we'd open our eyes. And you give and choose while you love and lose. And you feel the world is singing with no ending or beginning. You just take a look around. Take a look around. Take a look around. And round and round and round.
And now you are probably wondering what happens next. That I couldn't possibly tell you. But I do know this for certain. After reading thousands of human fortunes, my final insight is your lucky number is 7. You will soar to great heights. You will get a promotion. Be sure to ride the Cyclone.
something strange. And all that's spinning round. Yes, it's everything you loved, and everything you dreamed, and everything you shared, and everything that seemed so, so terrifying.
But it's not a game, it's not a game.
Oh, no, it's not a game, it's not a game. It's just a ride. We're all just sailing through space. There's no up, there's no down. It's all so beautiful and strange, but so much more than spinning round. Yes, it's everything you loved, and it's everything you dreamed, and it's everything you shared, and it's everything that seems so, oh, so terrifying. Turning round. Yes! Just a ride. It's just a ride. And the world will keep on spinning with no ending or beginning. So just take a look around. Take a look around. Take a look around. And round and round and round. The stream of life is never ending. It goes around and round and round again.
Hi everyone, how's it going? Did we all have a good time and ride the Cyclone? Hi everybody, my name is Cass Weisberg. I play Off-Night Jane Doe. I would just like to take a moment to shout out our amazing directors, Haley and Steven Silvers. Can we get them up here, please? Please, thank you.
This is terrifying.
You're fine. You're completely fine.
Power on.
Power on? Yeah. Power on. Oh, wow. I think I just have developed projection as a skill. I didn't even realize my mic was on. One thing about this show is that it was actually a pitch by all of us teens. It was our idea, not at all what they had initially planned for the summer season. We told them what they wanted, and Haley and Steven listened. They heard our message. And they made all of our wildest carnival dreams come true. Let's hear it for Haley and Steven. Ride the Cyclone is about endings and about the journey we took to get to our destination. What if the real Cyclone was the friends that we made all along the way? We are a family here at CJT, and I'd like to take a moment to honor someone whose path led him to CJT at its very beginnings, and who's about to take a really big step all the way away from us into New York City. With that, I would like to introduce Micah Kinsey.
Hi guys. So I'm Micah. I played Noel Gruber last night. Shout out Theo who played him tonight. Well done, sir. So I was in CJT when one of CJT's first shows, High School Musical Junior as Troy Bolton. And not only was that my first show with CJT, it was actually my first show ever. So Haley and Steven saw potential in me and gave me the opportunity I needed in order to have confidence in my abilities, in my identity, and they provided a safe and nurturing environment for me and all of us to grow and thrive in. I've never felt more seen or safer than when I have been in their shows. That was nearly 6 years ago, and now, in part thanks to them, I am moving across the country to New York City, taking a big step away from CJT and my hometown, and pursuing theater as a career. We as a cast and company have been planning something special as a surprise for them since day one of rehearsals. We've jokingly referred to it as Steven's surprise birthday cake, which, by the way, Steven's birthday is in December, so I don't know how they ever began to believe us. So we said that to throw them off so that we could plan and rehearse this number for them. So happy birthday, Steven. Here is a deleted number from the original Ride the Cyclone cast album called Be Safe, Be Good.
I never went out swimming directly after lunch. I didn't smoke. No, I never drank and drive. I always wore my seatbelt, a life vest, or sunscreen. My plan is to stick around and stay alive. Buttoned up my jacket when the cold wind blew. I brush my teeth at least 2 times a day. I never sat too close to the television. To my parents, I would listen and obey. Be safe, they said, be good. But things don't happen quite the way they should. Oh, Mama. I know I've tried my best to toe the line. I thought at first that this universe had reason or rhyme. You can dot your T's and cross your I's and set yourself for the big surprise. And sooner or later you realize it's not fair, not fair.
Boiled down and simplified, all that you can really do is buckle in.